Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Good morning. Good night, wherever you're at right now. All right, so peace and blessings to everybody that's going to watch this video, everybody that's tuning in right now. I know it's kind of late here on the east side. It's 2:46 a.m. On the west side, it's probably 3 hours behind, so it's about 11 o'clock coming up on midnight for y'all. All right, so yeah, leave some good energy in the comments, y'all. Let me know that you're in the building. Let me know you're in here. All right, so hope you guys are feeling blessed, feeling amazing tonight. First off, I just want to start by saying I'm very grateful for the day. I'm grateful to still be here. Oh man, I'm very thankful. Everything that I still have. Everything might not be how I want it, but it's definitely not how it used to be. And I'm grateful for that. All right, regardless of what's happening around the world, regardless of what's going on, the weather, famine, relationships. All right. Yeah, it just really doesn't matter because I'm still alive, right? I'm still alive, still here to give you guys value, and that's what I'm going to do. All right. So with that being said, let's get into it today. 30 days of value, day 12. Today we're going to be talking about what to do first, right before you start making money online. So I talk about this a lot, right? Especially people that have been following me. I talk about this mindset thing. And the reason why I talk about it so much and I just repeat it over and over is because that's what I start off mastering before I tried to start making money. Does that make sense? I know we need money, right? For our bills, we need money right now and for things that we need to take care of. But honestly, the most important thing is how are you thinking, right? How do you think about money? How do you think about your life, about yourself, about your past, your present, and future? All right. All these things are going to play a part in your results. The way that you think, right? Your mindset. So, what we want to do is focus on getting our mind right first before we try to get into making money online and trying to find the perfect program and what niche to get into, what program, what who you want to be your mentor or coach, right? You need to focus on these three questions, right? You need to ask yourself these three questions first before you start trying to head anywhere. All right, it's kind of like heading out the house, right, to somewhere that you've never been without putting directions in your GPS, without knowing how to get there. Okay, if you're trying to get somewhere and you don't even know where there is, you haven't looked up on any maps, you haven't asked anybody, right? You're just kind of just wandering around, and that's what this is. If you have not asked yourself these three questions and you haven't wrote these down, right, what I'm about to share with you, I can guarantee you right now you're just roaming around, right? You're just doing what you feel like everybody else is doing and what you feel you should be doing, like just going through the motions, right? You're just going through the motions, following everybody else. All right, so that's where I was at, right? Going in circles, not seeing any type of progress. Okay, now I'm not a multimillionaire right now, right? But there's some things that I could teach you guys, some things that I could show you that will help you get better results than what I got, and that's what it's about. That's what it's about for me, at least. All right, I want to leave here, leaving something that helped people, and this is the best way that I can do it. Right, sharing what I've learned up until this point. And what I've learned is that before you go somewhere, you got to know where there is. You have to establish a point B. First, be aware of where you're at. Second, you need to figure out where you're going, right? So the question that you need to ask yourself is, what what do you want? What do you want? What exactly do you want? Okay. And this needs to be specific. You can't just say, oh, I want to be rich, I want to be wealthy, It's just your mind, your subconscious mind can't go off of vague statements. So it needs to be something very specific. Okay, so choose one thing that you really want. And what you want to do is write that down. Okay. Write that down under what do I want? What do you want? Right. And if you don't know what you want, then you need to sit down and figure out what you want first. I spend it. I don't care if it takes a week, if it takes a month, right? You need to sit down, pray, have a little conversation with God, and figure out what you want. What do you want out of life? How much do you want to make per month, per year? What kind of lifestyle do you want to live? What kind of family do you want to build? What kind of legacy do you want to leave, right? Where do you want to go in life? Where do you want to live? Where do you want to travel to? Right? What do you want to do with your money once you get it? All right. So figure out what exactly do you want, right? And this needs to be as exact as much as possible. Okay. And the reason why it needs to be exact is because your mind needs something to go off of, right? It needs something to shoot towards. You need to give your mind a image, right? A very, very vivid, detailed image so that your mind can start reprogramming itself to make that happen. This is how you jumpstart the whole process, right? This whole law of attraction thing. You have to fix your mind on something first, right? You have to build a desire, a burning desire inside of you, and know exactly what you want, right? Your definite purpose. And like I said, until you figure this out, you're basically just going in circles because you don't know what you want, right? So if you don't know what you want, you don't know where you're going. All right? You can't get somewhere where you don't know where there is. So you're basically just going through the motions, going through life on autopilot, going through the same thing over and over. So figure out what you want, right? Figure out what point B is. Number two, second thing you need to ask yourself is, what am I willing to give for what I want? What are you willing to give for what you want? What price are you willing to pay? Right? Because there is going to be a price. That's what I can tell you about it. I failed over and over and over again. Uh, I've invested money. I've lost money. I've wasted money. I've been irresponsible with money. Okay. So I can tell you this. There's going to be a price, right? There's going to be some type of cost. There's going to be some type of exchange for what you want. You know the saying, I pay the cost to be the boss. What cost are you willing to pay so that you can be the boss? What are you willing to give up? Time with friends, time with family, celebrating holidays, right? Going out, drinking, smoking, buying bottles, buying weed, or buying clothes and shoes, right? Maybe you're buying material things. What are you willing to sacrifice for what you want? All right. And don't try to get around this. Do not try to finesse your way around this. Anybody that tried to finesse this law, right? This law of giving and receiving, right? This law of just having to give something before you get something. Anybody that tried to go around this law, right? Try to shortcut it, try to finesse it, try to reverse it, right? You're going to either end up homeless, you're going to end up either in jail or prison. Okay. And you don't want to end up in those places. That's not where you want to be, right? That's not where it's at. And I'm only speaking from experience, right? I've experienced both of those, being homeless before and also being in jail. Okay, and I can tell you those are two places that you definitely don't want to be in. Definitely don't want to be. Okay, so you got to understand and accept this, and understand that there's going to be some type of price that you're going to have to pay for what you want. Something's going to be exchanged, right? Just like the farmer that's trying to grow the crops, they have to first give the seed to the ground before they can expect a harvest to come. Okay, and this is always going to be a law, right? This is always going to be in place. It's never going to be reversed. We're never going to be able to get the harvest without planting the seed first. You're never going to get what you want, right? Get success, get everything you desire without sacrificing or giving up something, right? Or paying the cost for it. Ask anybody successful. Anybody successful will tell you they couldn't enjoy everything that they were enjoying if they wanted to get to success. They had to give up something. They had to sacrifice something, right? There was a cost paid, right? There was a price that was paid. So yeah, understand, right? And be ready for that, and write down what are all the things that you're willing to give up, right? What price are you willing to pay for success? Number 3, this is the last one. The last question that you need to ask yourself before you start making money online is, why do I want to make money online, right? Why do you want to do what you're trying to do? Why do you want what you want? Okay. And people usually answer this the same way, right? They say their family, they say generational wealth, or whatever, right? Same answers, but what the answer I'm trying to get out of you by asking this question is something very deep inside of you. Okay, very, very deep rooted, and this is an emotional experience, right? Maybe trauma that you went through in the past that you never want to go through ever again. Okay, so whatever that experience is, whatever that is, right? Experience that you never want to experience ever again. Okay. So think back over your life. Only you and God know, right? And you don't have to say this to anybody if you don't want to share it, right? But between you and God, you know what you've been through. You know what trauma you've experienced. What experiences you had to go through that you don't want to ever experience again. Okay, so I need you to recall on that and write it down, and understand that in order for you not to experience that again, you're going to have to keep going. Okay, that's the whole reason for this, and establishing your why, because your why is going to keep you going, right? And anytime that you feel like quitting, anytime you feel like giving up, you're going to think back on that why, and that why is going to give you like a boost, right? A boost of energy, or just it's going to revamp you, because you're going to recall, right? You're going to think about that experience that you never want to experience again. You're going to be like, nope, I'm not going back to that. Never, right? Nobody could pay you enough to go back. So you got to have that why, right? That, and your why, it should make you emotional, right? It should make you very emotional. It should make you choked up, right? Make it that knot in your throat, or it makes you nervous to talk about, right? Makes you vulnerable. It makes you want to cry, right? If it doesn't make you feel like that, then it's probably not your why, right? Or it's just not a strong enough why. Your why needs to be strong, because that feeling of giving up, it's a very strong feeling, right? It takes out about 99% of people that try to do anything. That feeling of just wanting to go to an easier route, right? And not have to go through the pain and the suffering anymore. So yeah, figure out your why, right? Write it down. This is an experience that you never want to experience ever again. All right, so I hope you guys got value from this. I hope whoever sees this, I just speak peace, abundance. I declare everything that you desire to come to you when it's the right time. I pray for your health and happiness and peace of mind. Okay. I pray all those things over you right now. The one that's going to see this video and follow this, Please do not take my words lightly, right? Understand this is something that you really need to do, and I would not share this with you if it wasn't going to help better your life, right? So yeah, hope you got value from this. If you did, go ahead and type the word value in capital letters below this video. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and please subscribe and like my channel. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any more value. If you're watching on Facebook, go ahead and turn on your notifications, like and share this post with someone, save this for later. And yeah, answer these three questions, right? If you already started making money online and you haven't established these three answers, you need to take time to do this, right, before you make another sale. All right. So yeah, hope you got value from this. Know what got to here, Mr. Laptop Lifestyle. If you didn't know, now you know. All I'm trying to do is grow. Like I always say, make the rest of it the best of it. I'll meet you at the top. Because that bottom is way too crowded. Let's go.